don't really play many video games anymore. I haven't played MK10, I haven't played MK11. The only two MKs I've really played, well, I played MK versus DC, not the best game, but I did play it. I played the first two. I really love Sub-Zero. He's my guy. He's my favorite MK character. I main as him in every MK game I've ever played. I really like him. Of course, I'm more of a toy guy than a video game guy, so naturally, even for video games I'm probably never going to play like MK10 and 11. I did get the action figures. And what can I say, man? I love Sub-Zero. Daniel Pesina, I met him at the Ohio Toy and Comic Show, I think like over a year back now. It's been a while. And that was great. And he played the original two games. He played Sub-Zero and Scorpion and, you know, Johnny Cage and all them. Great guy. Loved meeting him. And Sub-Zero is awesome. I love him so much. So naturally, I have quite a few figures of him. So let's talk about these and hopefully be a little quicker with it. So first up, we have the original Hasbro G.I. Joe style Sub-Zero. I've talked about this guy before, but apparently in the meantime, he decided to yellow, which is always a treat. Yeah, hopefully I might be able to fix that. You can definitely see right there how it's very green. I have no idea how it happened. Age, I guess, this thing's really old. And also I don't mind getting another one because this one has a paint blemish, but hey, you know, it's whatever. I do like him though. He's got the arm chop gimmick, which is cool. I do like that. Pretty basic G.I. Joe figure, you know, not really too much going on. He's just, you know, he's a G.I. Joe, and that's why I love him. Did a whole video on him and his well, they're not really brothers in universe, but his ninja brothers, as I like to consider them. So if you want to check that video out, I will have it probably in the end of the video, or a card or whatever. I don't really do the card thing much, so just wait until the end of the video. I'll have it there. Anyways, this is the other Sub-Zero. This is from the movie. It's just a recolor. It doesn't have the fabric that he originally came with, because I got this guy at the flea market, dirt cheap. Yeah, he doesn't really look like how he did in the movie. Whatever, it's fine. But he's made out of clear plastic, so he's gonna break eventually, which is always a treat. And I realized he just got out of focus because I was putting him off on the side. But yeah, same kind of thing, same articulation, same figure exactly. I think it was based off of Slice from G.I. Joe, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a little factoid for you. Yeah, I do enjoy these figures. They're nice. Except this one is just so loose, he barely stands on the shelf. Let's keep talking about the 3 3/4 inch ones. This one is the only Jazwares Sub-Zero I have. And that is the, like, MK9, I want to say, kind of style of Sub-Zero. I think he also had this design in MK vs. DC, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is a 3 3/4 inch Sub-Zero that's surprisingly not that bad. Jazwares really struggled back in the day when it came to like paint quality and just quality in general. Now they're completely nailing it with their Fortnite stuff. But I mean, look at that paint. Ugh, not the best. Jazwares was honestly one of my least favorite companies for a while there, because they felt the need to paint everything. Nothing was like a sculpted, like a molded color. Still pretty decent figure. I do enjoy it. It moves really nice, has this cool sword. My favorite Sub-Zero move, fun fact, just letting you know, is the ice counter. I love when you can just do the ice counter if you can time it right. And I I got very, very good at the ice counter. So that's definitely my favorite move of his. So anyways, that's that one. Let's keep on going with height. Let's talk about this one. This is from that Funko Savage... Was it like Savage World, whatever? It's Masters of the Universe Sub-Zero, basically. That's basically what we're looking at here. It's kind of the 5.5 style action figure, Masters of the Universe He-Man. Except this time he can actually hold things with both hands instead of just having a hand like that. But yeah, he's kind of got like the ball joints right there, and he's got the swivel. He doesn't have the punch, unfortunately. That would have been cool. But he does just have like the normal points of articulation. I may be wondering, why did you buy this? It was on clearance at Target. That's why I bought it. Because otherwise I probably wouldn't have been bothered. But it's cool. It's neat. I do enjoy it. It's really nice and chunky. It's painted very well. Funko definitely did a good job. But definitely not, probably my least favorite piece in the collection, just because it's, honestly my least favorite is probably that one. The MK2, or the MK movie version. It's just not that impressive, really. But yeah, anyways, let's keep on going. Talking about the MK10, or MKX, however you want to do it, version of Sub-Zero. And this one was from Mezco. This is a Mezco figure predating the 1/12 Collective. I still haven't gotten a 1/12 Collective figure. I'll get that Mr. Freeze for sure, though. Yeah, he's a little dusty, man. I've had this guy for a while, and I haven't really played with him much because this is a pre-1/12 Collective Mezco figure, so It's not the greatest. Does have pretty good articulation, though. I mean, he can move his head a little bit. His shoulders can only go up to there. He only has a single elbow. He's got a hinge at the wrist, which is nice. Waist has nothing. Legs can move a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. He's got a single knee. This guy very much feels like a smaller version of an older DC Collectibles figure. That's kind of how I feel with this guy. He has his little ice hammer, which is cute, I guess. But he looks nice. He definitely looks nice. I enjoy having this. It's really cool. I say it looks nice as I zoom in and it gets out of focus. Thank you, camera. I really appreciate that. Yeah, there we go. There is this Sub-Zero. Definitely a fan of that. So let's set him off to the side and talk about his variant. I got this guy at Hastings, I think. Man, I miss Hastings. Man, he's so dusty. Oh my gosh. This is basically just the, I think, previews exclusive something. He's just clear. He's got some clear parts going on. I dig it. He's got the ice ball this time around, and I really do like that. And look at that mask. Seeing that mask in clear blue. Something about it just, oh, it's so nice. And the arms, too. His arms and the mask, and even his torso. If you look under his arm, his torso is also clear blue. They went the extra mile to make sure that was authentic. So yeah, man, I really do enjoy this. I don't know if he's cast in all clear blue. If he is, he's probably going to break one day. But I do enjoy it. It's a very nice variant. And we're going to talk about that very shortly with... I'll talk about it right now, I guess. Oh no, don't. Please, no. Okay, there we go. Say hello to the brand new MK11 Sub-Zero. I just got this guy today at Walmart of all places. And this is nice. This is really nice. This is from McFarlane. McFarlane is really going all out recently. They've been doing a great job with Fortnite. They've been doing some other toy lines. But this is, oh my, this Sub-Zero is probably my second favorite I have. This is probably my second favorite Sub-Zero. I dig the design. It's not my favorite, but I dig it. It kind of looks like a little boat hat on the top. Kind of reminds me of a little boat or something. Look at those eyes, man. Look at that detail. This is really impressive. And look at how the neck is actually like a piece like that. That's a singular piece, and it actually dips in really well. When you lift it up, though, you can kind of see a crevice, but, you know, it's no biggie. He poses like a dream, honestly. He's got a lot of nice, tight joints. He just moves really good. I love the design. It's not my favorite, but I still really enjoy it. The articulation's way better than the MKX version from Mezco. He actually does include a display base, too, which is a total bonus. And thankfully he does, because without it, he's very, very, very difficult to stand. I don't know why. He's just got, like, these tiny little feet. And they just don't like standing. He also has toe hinges, so that's not really much of a help. It just struggles to stand. I just really struggle to get him standing. I say as I get him standing. But yeah, at least he has that. He's going to be standing on that on my shelf the rest of his life. His accessories, he has two of these axes, these ice axes, which are really sweet. No other Sub-Zero I have has ice axes, so I'm definitely a big fan of that. But he also has this. It is an ice skull. It's like he iced up a skull, and it's a skull that's iced up. He even has a little eyeball hanging out. That is gruesome. Kind of wish it had some paint on it, just a little bit, like maybe a dry brush of an actual bone color, or maybe it was a bone color and I think a dry brush of a bone color would look better. Because the way it looks now, it looks like it's made out of ice instead of just being, you know, iced up. But still, I really enjoy it. It's a really cool accessory. I wish it, you know, it's so much good detail. It's just all ice, though. You can't really see the eyeball. I didn't really notice that until I really looked in the box. And at first I thought it was like a mold mark or like a zit on the skull. But then I saw, oh, it's his eyeball. Really cool accessory. I do dig that. But yeah, they're doing a clear version of this, which I might have to get. Not gonna lie, I might have to get it. Because while I love the fully painted version, I'm kind of a sucker for clear action figures from time to time. And the clear version of this guy would probably kick a lot of ass, even though it would probably break eventually. So yeah, I really love the Sub-Zero. All the little knives. They're not removable, unfortunately. I wish these were removable especially, but look at how bent that is. I'm not really too worried about it, though. I'm happy they're not, though, to an extent, because that would just be a lot of stuff I would probably lose. Yeah, great figure, especially for 20 bucks. Oh my gosh, that is a $20 figure. That is amazing. Anyways, let's talk about a figure that's a little more expensive, but it's also my absolute favorite action figure. I haven't really properly reviewed this guy ever. And I'm not going to talk about him too much here because I do want to end up doing that someday. It is the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 Sub-Zero. I love this thing so much. He has the MK2 mask right now because it's probably my favorite of the two he comes with. He is just my favorite action figure. I love him to death. He's got the bloody skull, and let's just compare it to the iced up skull. You can see they're about the same size, which is nice. So you can kind of have them, you know, alternating skulls if you want. Even though the figures, I don't know if you noticed, the Storm Collectibles and the McFarlane. The McFarlane's definitely a little bigger, so they kind of match up decently, but this guy is just, this figure is made to play with. Honestly, this thing is made to just pose, just play with and enjoy. He feels so nice. This is the nicest feeling action figure I've ever experienced. The only issue I've ever had with this guy is that the hands, which are, he does have plenty of interchangeable hands, they're a little too easy to pop out. I wish they took a little more tug. They just kind of come out when you want them to, and sometimes when you don't want them to. But other than that, man, he poses like a dream. You can see he's got this crazy ab crunch. See, look. See the weight and the hinge, how I had it, it just came out from when I was crunching. I love this guy, but that is the only issue. This hand doesn't even pop in. It just kind of, well, it kind of does. You can hear it. Probably can't hear it, but it just ever so slightly rests in there, and then it just comes out. But still, this thing is just beautiful. Oh my gosh. Like I said, my favorite 6-inch action figure, definitely my favorite Sub-Zero, of course. I mean, this thing's probably never going to be beaten. I don't see how it could. It is remarkable. It came with tons of accessories. It came with an ice blast effect. Came with an ice slide effect. Of course, the other mask, alternate hands. Came with this skull, which I usually have him with. I'm probably going to change him up. I'm going to change up his accessories probably. You know, give him the other mask because it's been a while. If you want to see what he looks like without that mask, it's a little creepy. But let's not talk about that. One thing you can do, even though it doesn't really work too well, you can put the sides of it kind of in the mask, but I wouldn't really recommend doing that because it might stretch that out too much. I like having it in. It just kind of looks a little nicer. So yeah, there he is, Blue Ninja Boy, my favorite Mortal Kombat character. It's all my figures of him. I love him. He's so cool. And the whole time I've been saying cool, I've kind of been avoiding the whole ice pun. Trying not to be like Arnie Mr. Freeze, but it's kind of hard to not be. I love this guy. And I love these figures. My favorites are definitely the two tallest. He is absolutely my favorite. And he is not a close second because he is just so amazing, but he's definitely second. Then after that, I probably got to give it to the original guy. I really like him. Then probably the Mezcos, then him, then him, then him. They're great. I still like them all. Definitely the ones I'm going to recommend the most are going to be those two. That one is amazing, and that one is just mind-blowing. But yeah, there we go. There's my Sub-Zero collection. Hope you guys enjoyed taking a look as much as I enjoyed showing you. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my social media links down in the description below, as well as my P.O. Box address. Have a good day, guys, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye.